guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be having a sit down and a chit chat. Okay, so about how waiting for 2 years before I started trying to get pregnant was extremely naive. Yeah, I said what I said. It was naive. I said what I said. So yeah, let's get into this video. From the title of this video, I was like, waiting for 2 years before trying to get pregnant was very naive of me, because when I got married, I think I got married at the age of 22, and so when we got married, we're like, oh, you know, the way young people will always be like, no, let's wait for 2 years, let's get to know ourselves better, let's get to like enjoy ourselves before we decide to begin to try to have children. So for the first year when I didn't conceive, in my naive mind, I just felt like, oh, it's because we said that we want to wait, that's why I haven't got pregnant, because I wasn't actively trying to get pregnant. So by the time it was becoming 1 year 6 months, I began to ask myself questions like, okay, we've been meeting regularly, why am I not getting pregnant? But it was just a question somewhere, you know how like people be like, oh yeah, we just got pregnant, or mistakenly got pregnant, or all those kind of talk. So I was like, why is my order like that? Do you understand? So and I've heard other people who have also shared the same experiences of them saying that they wanted to wait for 2 years. Like, now look, see, I understand that everybody's situation is different, everybody's scenario is different, so I'm not saying no, I'm not saying that if you get married you must get pregnant or any of that. I'm just saying that for me, I feel like it was very naive, because if after 1 year of meeting your partner regularly and you're not conceiving, don't ignore it. Don't just think that it is normal. It is not normal. Okay, you need to go to see your gynecologist. You need to go and see professionals who can actually ascertain what the problem is. Okay, but I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. So it was so naive, because when I think about it now, from that point, that is when we should have been doing tests to know what exactly the problem was and all of that. So in retrospect now, I you know, when Bible says that all things work together for good, because it wasn't just 2 years, because after 2 years, when we now were like, okay, let's even begin to know what the problem is, it took another 2 years again before I now 2 years and yeah, before I finally gave birth to my first child. So it's naive, because not everybody, you know, for some people it's just easy, it's just a straight road. It's not like that for everybody. So it's good to know what it is for you. If you've been having hormonal imbalance issues from when you're a teenager, it's good that you begin to address it quickly and just fight it quickly. Okay, if you desire to have children, I know that most people desire to have children. All right, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That I think it was very nice. What do you guys think? Somebody was saying to me that she doesn't know why people who say they wanted to wait for 2 years, they always have that issue that when you are now ready to have the children, it's like you can now be using for torchlights to look for it. That will be our story in the name of Jesus. But I just think that it was really very naive. Because you know, one of the things people always are like, one of the fears then in making that decisions of we want to wait for 2 years was that, oh, we're not financially buoyant like that, we don't have. Now 7 years into marriage, this is going to be my 8th year being married. One of the lessons that I've learned is when it comes to finances and children, let me speak pidgin, now God line they provide, now God line they take care of people, now God, because you guys, as at the point when I was pregnant, my company's HMO was cracked off. Do you understand? And it threw us into like a difficult, let me not use the word difficult place, because really we overcame it and all of that, but it threw us off balance, because before then we had been planning for every other thing, but for the hospital bill we took that off our list because my company was going to pay for it. Do you understand? And so when they sent a mail when I was 6 months or 7 months pregnant there about that. The HMO company sent a mail to me that I should speak with my company, that I've been taking off the HMO, blah blah blah. It was like, whoa, we've been planning for every other thing, because we're planners in this my house. We like to plan, we like to budget, we like to like have everything in control, so to speak. So we weren't preparing for that. But you see, and I was so scared at that time. Oh my god, I was so scared, because not only did they yank me off the HMO, the company I was working with then was going through bankruptcy. They were owing me salaries for like 3 months. So I was really scared, like, we've been a 2-income household. How are we going to survive on just one income and all of that? Like, there's just a lot of questions in my head. But guess what, like, God came through. Like they will say that children bring their own blessings. Okay, I'm not saying that don't plan or anything, but you can't overthink it, because when we're saying, oh, we want to wait for 2 years, that was the plan, that, oh, we need to have a bigger space, blah blah, and then we're living in a 3-bedroom in an estate and all of that. I remember my mom saying to me that then, that you people have a 3-bedroom, live in an estate, because then in our minds we're like, oh, we want to move to Lekki first before we have children. Oh my god. Want to move to a better part of town. Now where did I now have my baby? When I now gave birth to my baby, it's not everything. I can't even describe the kind of area, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So you can't always overthink things. You can't always think that you can plan everything out. If you want to have babies, like, have your babies. I know that there's a good and a bad side to it, because there are some people who immediately they just got married, they just got pregnant, so they didn't really understand themselves. I really don't know. That's not the purpose of this conversation today. But I'm just sharing my own personal experience. I'm not saying my personal experience does not mean that that's how everybody's own is. I'm just saying that I think that I was naive, waiting for 2 years before getting pregnant. Alright, so yeah, so I think we've had this video is going to end today. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and you guys give me feedback. Are you enjoying this type of videos? Yeah, so let me know. But I want to say thank you for the last one that I did. I really saw a lot of encouragement and a lot of improvement on my analytics. So yeah, so we're going to continue in this tangent. Okay, so yeah, so give me your feedback. Let me know if there are topics you want me to talk about, if you want us to talk about, because we're building a community. Yeah, so yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next one.